Don't eat garbage. Hey everybody. So we are making some German crogies. Um, I've got the crummy cheese that you make with milk. You heat milk up and you put vinegar and it turns into cheese. And that's how I made this. And we're gonna make the dough. Got some flour here. Got some eggs. We're gonna put one egg yolk in that and some salt and pepper. And then we're going to make the dough. And as we're doing that, we're going to make the dough, and then we're going to, first of all, I am going to eat it with bacon. So we are going to fry the bacon. So I'm going to start the bacon. Right when I was going to do this, my kitty come in there, go meow, meow, meow. All right, so I'm just going to cook up all this bacon here because I took it out a couple days ago already. And I'm going to put a little bit of water in the pan. It does help them not to stick, and it makes them actually crispier. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan. Not a lot, just a little bit. I'm going to move my kitty away from the fridge. So hello everybody. Sorry I haven't been doing a lot of the things I normally do. But yeah, we're just going to cut this up, and I'm cutting it up into pieces. Let me turn the camera on. Cutting it up into pieces. Okay, this scissor is not the best one for this. Turn this on. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's kind of cool today. I didn't really enjoy today too much. The sun did come out a little bit. I did go for a walk uptown. And yeah, that wasn't, it's starting to get easier to go for walks. And yeah, I found out they have bingo at the Legion on the 5th of October. No, on the 6th of October, I think they got, or is it on the 7th? It's one of those days, anyways. I was like, that'd be cool to go. I haven't been to bingo in like forever. I only shared this out on Facebook. I didn't really share it out anywhere else. So hopefully you'll find me. And I'm just cutting up bacon right now. I'm just gonna cut it all up and then pull it apart. My kitty cat's by my feet. The other one's sleeping laying on my pillow. She hasn't done that in a long time, laying on my pillow. But I think she misses my son, my Sage. She misses Nick, my son. That was kind of his cat when he was down here. Like, she chose him to hang around with him a lot. So that's why she misses him a lot. She doesn't really come close to me very often. She's not really that friendly to me, but she used to chill with my son all the time. So it might be his kitten. My Sage might be his cat. So, but yeah. Then I got Phoenix. Phoenix is like, I just want all the attention every day, all day long. So yeah. All right, now we're gonna do the exciting part. Now we're gonna make I'm just gonna let that cook there. I just turned it on. So now we're gonna add a little bit of pepper to this. It's a lot of work to keep turning the camera around, so I'm just gonna show you guys like this. Just gonna put a little bit of pepper, a little bit more salt. I did put a little bit of salt while I cooked it, or when I was done cooking it. Or you just putting it to a boil. And then I'm going to add the egg yolk. So the way you're going to do that is I'm just going to hold it. Hopefully the shell doesn't fall. Oh, we don't want the egg white. We're going to put it in this other bowl here. Almost forgot. We don't want the egg white in there. Almost put the egg white in there. So we're just going to, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting it from one shell to another, and then the white kind of falls off. Okay, now you just got the yolk, and we're going to plop that in there. And then we're going to use the other egg to make the dough. Oh, we got a little shell in there. Okay, I'm rinsing my hands. I don't want any shells. I'm going to grab one more egg. I don't know how much dough that's going to make. So basically you're making an egg noodle dough. That's how you make crogies, the cheese crogies. So I almost, yeah, so we put the whole egg in. And so I'm just going to whisk this with the whisk. The whisk. In a minute. And we're going to put some salt in there as well. I'm just putting this like as if I was, salting 3 eggs. Well, maybe a little more. Because got to put the flour. Okay, so that's my salt. And then we're going to mix the egg, the salt, the pepper together. The egg yolk only. Mix that together. Now, you can also like dip this in flour, and then you can dip it in flour and then fry it. But what I'm going to do is make the crogies, and then we're going to fry them in the bacon grease. That's my plan. So I got my flour over here. I've got 2 cups of flour here. We're probably not going to use all of it. Got to keep my eye on the thing over there. We're going to whisk this. Okay, I think that's whisked enough. It's whisked enough, and then we're just gonna add some flour. Did anybody notice that I'm lying? What time is it? Is it late? I'm just gonna use a spoon to kind of start the dough, but it's gonna turn into a dough. Now I'm gonna have to get my. Oh, that's one thing I didn't get out is my rolling pin. So we're just mixing up the eggs, the salt, and the flour to make like an egg dough. And I'm cooking for 1, so I don't need to make a lot, and I'm learning to only make a little bit. So we got this much dough, which is going to be quite a bit. And so now I'm just going to take this off. The flour off the spoon. I mean, the dough off the spoon with some flour. That's how you clean the spoon. Okay. We don't need the spoon anymore. Put that in the sink. So I'm just getting the flour off the edges of the bowl with a little bit of flour that was put in. It's not a round bowl. It's got that. It's a little awkward. So we're just making this into a dough, and we're just going to keep kneading it, squeezing it, squishing it, adding flour. Hello cats. Hello cats, and hello Drew. I hope I'm saying your names right. All right, so I'm going to change the camera view so you guys can see it a little bit better. But we are going to make I'm just going to keep dipping it in flour. I want it to be a little bit harder dough. I don't want it to be that soft. And I gotta check the bacon there in a minute. I just want it to bake into, we don't need bacon to make crogies, but I just wanted to add, not to the crogies, but I'm just gonna add bacon to my meal with my crogies. And people do make a white sauce and boil them. So I got to get my water ready for boiling. I got to boil them first. Just washing my hands. Hey, JB. Hello, everybody. Nice to see everybody. Okay, so, okay, the bacon is good. And now, I'm going to see if I can push you guys down a little bit more so you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. I have so very little room. Okay, now you can see a little bit of my counter. Okay, so this is ready. Getting the pot that I'm gonna put water in it, and then once the bacon is ready, we're gonna put this water on the to boil. I haven't made them for a while, so I kind of forgot what you need to do. All right, so we're gonna leave that water there, and now we're just gonna knead this dough. I need to get my kneader. I'm in the middle of like doing fall cleaning too. Okay, where did I put it now? It's in the top one. Where's my rolling pin? Or is it in this one? Oh, there it is. Found it. I used to have a couple, but I used one of them for my clay. No cookies today. I made cookies the other day, and they ended up really thin. We're going to check the bacon, though, before I get with this dough. Get working with this dough. Let's go check the bacon. Okay. I am going to turn the camera around for you guys, so you don't have to look at my face. You can look at the bacon. See how I added a little bit of water? And it kind of like, it does help the bacon not stick. And it will go brown and it will cook. Now I'm just going to keep stirring it a little bit. And it will get browner and browner. Just got to make sure that they're all just single layer. We don't want them all stuck together. Okay. There's that. Now we're going to do this. Okay, so we got a little dough. Okay, we got a little dough. We're just going to make sure it's doesn't have no stickies on it. It's not sticking too much. I'm just kneading it a little bit more. And we're going to add a little more flour to the table. I guess I could put the camera here and you could maybe see better. Maybe. I got too much things going on. There, but you get to see this ugly thing. Okay, this dough is now ready to roll it out. Oh, you hear the bacon already popping around? I should have moved that. Okay, check the bacon. Okay, we gotta check the bacon. All right, yeah, you got to take you guys with me. Okay, it's getting brown already. And if it starts sticking, all you can do is just add a little more water, and it brings this brown stuff on the bottom. It brings it up, and the flavor gets right on your bacon. And at this point, I'm going to turn it down a little bit, and I'm just going to add just a little bit more water, just a little drop. So I'll grab the water. When I mean a little drop, Hello, everybody. If I didn't say hi, I'm just trying to pay attention to the food. I will say hi to everybody. Go through my chat in a minute. Now I'm going to turn it down a little bit. See, now it's come right off the bottom, and now, yeah, just like that. Okay, turn it down to like a 6. To like a 6. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys were over here. Never mind. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna move this stove over here a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I like my crogies a little bit thinner, so. Oh, the big kitchen would be nice. Gotta do this. All right, now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna start. Okay, check the bacon. Just gonna leave you guys over there. I'm sure you've seen bacon cook before. I need some water. I need a drink. I need a drink ASAP. All right. Cheers. Some H2O. Ah. Oh, the heat. The heat from the stove. Okay, so we just take a spoonful like that, and then we plop her down like that, and then we take another spoonful like that, and then we plop her down like that, and then we grab this side and you flip it over, kind of squeeze it in, squeeze it all around, and then you grab the other one, you squeeze it down, you squeeze it all around, and then you grab something that fits, maybe a little bigger than that. So we're gonna use this bowl, and so what I'm gonna do is just get some flour around it. I'm just gonna put flour on the table. We're gonna put flour around it, and then we're gonna go squeeze down, and then turn, lift, and we got a pierogi. And then all you have to do is grab a little flour and just squeeze it together. The flour is so it doesn't stick to your hands. Let me check the bacon. Okay, the bacon. I'm just setting the bacon to the side for a minute, and then I'm going to put the water on the stove. Turn it back up to high and let that water boil so we can boil these babies. And then after we're done boiling them, I just turn the bowl like this on the flour, and then we're squeezing it, turn, lift. We got a pierogi. Squeeze it again. Anyways, that's how you do it. And there's only, 1, 2, 3 ingredients in that. It's, well, maybe, okay, so eggs. The only eggs in there, eggs and flour. And so what we're going to do is cut off the piece that is being used. That is this part here. That is all messed up. We're going to cut that off. And then I'm going to give this a little roll. We're going to use that, but we're going to just use it on the next cycle. So, yeah, so we're going to try to make as many from this. So this will make another 2. Oh, that one's stuck a little bit. Stuck a little bit on the table. Okay. Okay. Let's get this out. So, oh, I'm gonna have some leftover dough. So with the leftover dough, you can also boil it and then fry it. I'm just gonna do this and then do this, or you could put bacon in there. I might do that. Put some bacon in there. Put some bacon on my name. I'm just kidding. So we're doing the same thing again. Squeezing this out. We got another one. Doing a little squeezy, squeezy. Squeezy, squeezy. All right. Now we're going to flip it over and close it up. And then give it a cut. Give it a cut. Give it a little hairier cut. All right, so I made 4 cheesy crogies, and that was from one bag of milk, half a bag of milk actually. And I just didn't want to throw the milk out. I do have some frozen stuff, like frozen. I do have some frozen cheese like that, but I just wanted to use what I had. Use up the one that I just made. So I'm doing that. And now we're gonna probably, okay, the water is almost boiling. I'm gonna roll this back out. I'm gonna put these guys over here. I'm gonna put them a little bit in the flour. The flour will come off when the water hits it. All right, so let's roll this. I don't know what the bacon ones will taste like, but we're making something with bacon in it. And maybe I'll put something else. I don't know what I got in the fridge. Okay. I could just cut this into pieces too. I don't want just dough. I don't want just dough. Or you can make this into noodles if you want to make some egg noodles from it. Just wanted to make it thinner. I'm giving it a good, that can go in a sink to wash. Okay. Okay, that can go back in its place. And now I'm going to grab the bacon. And I just want to give it another little cook up the bacon there because the water's hot now, but the bacon just needs a little bit more crispier. So I'm going to make them just a little more crispier. I just turned the heat up again. And then we're going to use the bacon and that. And I could use the other burner, but I got stuff here I need to move around. Got my snacks there. And I also got like that thing there. I had to put that away. I just made a bunch of stuff to make incense. Oh, we got one person in here. Whoa, what do you got? What kind of stream did you guys think this was? It says we're making food. Anyways, I guess there was a lot of bots in here then, huh? I appreciate the views. By the way. Alright, let's cook up that bacon for a minute. And I think I'm just going to make one big one with the bacon. And then we're going to use the bacon grease, press some lard to fry them. I got a whole jar of real lard from real pork lard, and Even got some little bit of gravy on the bottom. We're doing the whole German cooking today. All right, I think our bacon is almost done. Go check it. You take the bacon. Starting to cook again. The water is hot. Just have to bring those to a boil there, and then we fry them. I am going to loosen up that brown stuff when I do fry the other things, that it won't be in the bottom of the pan. It will be on the crogies. It will be so good. All right, bacon is done. Just got to take it out now. All right, let's put the water back on. Okay, don't fall. Don't you dare fall. Let's put the water on. Okay, we're gonna put this right here, and then we're gonna grab a bowl. We're gonna use, actually, yeah, we're gonna use this bowl. Just has flour from doing the thing. Eat some bacon now. All right, let's have a piece. Let's have a piece. All right, you guys have a bite of this beautiful bacon. All right, let's do it. Oh, it's kind of terrible. I got freaking terrible lighting in this house. Unless I have my grow lights on. So good. All right, back to work. All right, this isn't gonna work. I need those tongs. These things. Now we're gonna work. Now I also have, like, if you want to drain all the grease out of that, I have a thing that squeezes all the grease out of it. But I'm not gonna do that today because we're gonna use that. And look at all that yummy stuff in the bottom. Oh, look at that. We're gonna use that for sure. All right, so that water is boiling, and we are gonna put this on this. I've never done this before. Maybe some feta cheese in there would be good. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, we're gonna fill that right up. Let's grab some feta cheese. Some feta cheese. Some of this feta. I got lots of this feta cheese. Oh, this isn't. Oh yeah, this is the one that I opened. No, it's not, because I already used some of it. Okay. I'm just gonna break up some pieces. I'll show you guys when I. You guys can't really see, can you? All right. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stretch it and try to fold it over without folded together like a taco, without them falling out, because I'm just gonna make it one. Make it like a taco. Like a taco. Taco. Okay, we want to make sure we don't have no holes. We don't want no holies in here. Okay, now we're going to go put it in the water. Okay, let's go put these babies in the water. Okay. That's very gentle. We got to be very gentle. Gentle? Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Una más. Una más. All right, we got this big one here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so hopefully there's enough water for this big one. Muy grande, muy grande. Okay. Okay. Now we just gotta let it be for a minute. And bring it to a boil, and then once it starts to boil, this one is not fully covered, so I'm going to turn her over now. Get him away. And turn this one over so she can cook on both sides. There we go. And they don't need to be in here very long. But then we got to put that on there, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this water to loosen up that stuff, and then we're going to add more lard, and then we're going to fry them. So let me move this salt, and then move that can of tomato. All right. I got too much stuff. No, too much stuff. Okay, we're going to turn, and put you guys on the stove now. Hopefully the thing doesn't fall. Let's move this big snack thing. Put it over here. Clean up. I just finished baking bread too, so I got everything everywhere. Okay, so there we go. You guys can see me better that way. Okay. All right, we're gonna turn this. These are done. These are done. And then we're just gonna put them in a. I'm just gonna lay them on here because we just want them to drip dry. And then I'm gonna move the water. I'm gonna do these ones first. And some people will make like a white sauce for it, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't have any crema. I don't have any cream. So we're not doing that. I'm gonna turn it over one more time for this big one. Okay, we're done with this too. And then we're just gonna put this water over there. Put those over there. And now we're gonna put this over here. And I just want to lift this a little bit so we can use a little bit of that water. And that doesn't really work that well with. You don't get a lot of water with this. Actually, the water, I can dump it out. We don't need it anymore. We're just going to put a little bit in there. Okay. So I just wanted to clean this. Clean the palette nicely and make it a nice part of it. All right, now we're going to add some lard. Got to put away the cheese. And I made sure my hair is up so I don't have no hair in my food. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some of this lard. I'm going to put it in there. Grab another one. We just need enough so we can fry these. And it's gonna be bacony and everything. Ooh. Hello. If I don't call out your names, that means I probably can't pronounce them. And I don't think most people are offended because your YouTube names are usually not your own names. Like, people have a YouTube, they don't usually have, that's not their real name usually. I'm not saying there's none, but there's most people don't use their real name. Okay, now I'm just letting this grease get hot. I put a little bit more. Could have just used vegetable oil too, but I wanted to do it the right way and use everything that the Midnight German people use. Okay, we're gonna put the lid on there. Get a plate for when we're done. Hi, Lena. Hi, Oldie. Hi, Derv. Hello, I said cat already, and Kit Kat. I don't know what other person is. All right, so here's the grease with the bacon. Look at that stuff on the top. That's from the bacon. So nice. That's gonna be so good on these crogies. Now some people eat them like that with white cream. They make like a white cream, like basically white gravy, and then others will do this. And they're in German. They're called Vraneke. If you're wondering what the name of these are in German, it's called Vraneke. I'm gonna put the big one right there. Okay, that one wanted to stick right away. Stick with all the yummies. Okay. Well, I guess they really wanted to stick to the gravy, to the gedäuben, to the gravy part. Oh my goodness. Don't fall. Oh, it's sticking. I don't want to be putting water in this time. I figured it wouldn't make it so sticky from, from the I thought the bottoms were not going to be as sticky. Okay, I might have to put you guys down for a minute. Because I don't want to be wearing this grease. I don't want to be wearing the grease. I need to make sure. Ooh, that one side had opened up, kind of. So cheese came out. I'm just turning them all over so they're not sticky anymore. We just want to brown them anyway. We don't want to be cooking them forever because they already are boiled, and there's some more cheese coming out of this one. I think I put too many in this pan. I think that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. I put too many in one pan. All right, let's just put this on top and let go. So we're just gonna watch it for a minute. I lifted that one up so I can cook on the one side. Where's everybody from? Where y'all from? I can't believe none of my regular people and even come say hi. But they must have popped in and hit that like button. I appreciate that though. All right. Put that. Oh yeah, that one's getting crispy now. Oh yeah, as soon as the one's stuck, the other ones are not gonna stick, right? That's how it always is. Okay. Turn it over. Oh, there's somebody way up, dude. Alright, so I'm making pierogies, making cheesy pierogies. And we're just frying them. Making them a little brown like that. Look at this one, it's opened up, so I'm afraid to turn it over. All the stuff will come out. I think this one's done. This one's done too. That one's done. This big beast. This one has bacon in it. I think we're done. Okay, now we grab a plate. Alright, we're gonna grab a plate and then we're gonna try it. Okay. We got some cheese, some of the cheese that fried on the bottom of the pan. Yummy. It's funny, I just did the dishes, now I got a bunch of dishes to do. That's why I don't like cooking for myself, because then I always have to do dishes. If somebody else here living with me, if I do dishes, if I cook, somebody else has to do dishes. That's the rules. That's why I don't like to always cook, because that means I have to do the dishes. Okay, we done. Now we're gonna put the grease in the oven so nobody can get hurt with it. All right, let's go sit down. I'm going to cut half of. I'm gonna cut half of this one too. This I'm gonna cut half of the bacon one too, and just eat half of it. So I'll be able to. Well, I could have put some cheese in there, huh? That would have been an idea. Oh, look at that. Full of bacon. Oh, we did put some cheese in it, but not. There's the feta cheese right there. Okay. Woo, it's hot. Now let's go sit down. Where's a good spot? Let's go sit down over here. Oh, do you guys want to see my art I did today? I got so bored I did art. I actually did some with this one picture. I'm not that good at painting and stuff, but I started this one picture a long time ago. And I did something with it today. I created something cool of it. So let me show you this one. It's got the cheese right inside. The cheese that we just did. Okay, here she is already. Look at that. Get out. No. She is crazy. All right, you guys have a bite first. I know she wants a bite too. All right, just a little piece of cheese. Okay, now you need to go after that, okay? Okay. Let's have another bite. Right from the middle. Oh, so good. I love them fried. So good when they're fried. Ooh. Getting cheese everywhere. There you go. Okay, guys, have another bite. Why does it look so bright? There's the proper color. I need my water. Woo. A little hot. I'm gonna try it with some ranch. I've never tried that. That's not a German thing to do, but we're gonna try with some ranch. And just I don't have white sauce. We are. Listen, girl, get down. Cheers. You moving in with me? All right. I need a roommate. I need someone to make meals with and stuff and hang out with when I'm bored. Get down. Help me when I need it with my YouTube stuff. I'm going to try this one with some ranch. I'm just going to take a bite without ranch first. Okay, you guys first. Have some bacon with some crogies. All right. That's so good. That's the best way to have bacon. A thin little layer of, this is good. I don't think you need ranch. With the feta cheese too. When you bite into feta cheese, it's like that little bit of saltiness too. That's really good. I don't think you need any ranch for this one. But I do want to try ranch with this one. This piece. But I got some leftovers. If you're hungry. Okay. So I just made loaves of bread. I made 6 loaves of bread 2 days ago. And I've already eaten 1 loaf, so let's see what it's like with ranch. My favorite part is the cheese. I'm gonna give this to her because she wants everything. She wants everything I eat. It is very yummy. Sometimes I treat myself and I was like, okay, today I'm making German food. And I was like, how do you make the dough? Oh yeah, just like egg noodles. You could, like, if I was to like make this all the time, I wouldn't use this dough. But it does taste pretty good, actually. This dough does taste pretty good. But I don't know what that would be better maybe in like cornmeal and white flour. That'd be good. Alright, let's put a little bit of ranch, just a little bit. It's 3 cheese ranch too. Don't need it. I mean, ranch is for when you need to add flavor. When you don't need it, yeah, have a bite, you guys. Look how much bacon is in there. I only need half of one. And I'm already full. I'm going to show you guys my art. My really cool art. I found a giant. I found a giant. I made giant art. I named them. There's a dude or a figure on my art. His name is Cedar King. No, I'm just kidding. No, I did say it was cedar something. Cedar giant. That's what I call them, a cedar giant. Okay, so I'll show you the art. Have another bite, you guys. I did go for my walk today, you guys. I didn't do yoga, but I went for my walk. All right. Let's go look at this art. Gotta put my plate away. I might have some more, so I'm just leaving it right there. I was so bored today. I was like so not motivated to do anything today. So I made art. And I actually found my paint. I actually thought I had gotten rid of all my paint. I thought I'd given it to my niece and nephew. But I didn't. I found it today. Alright. You guys ready? You guys ready to see the cedar giant in my artwork? Alright, here we go. See, that's my little cedar stick man that I found. And that is part of a certain nut that I found uptown. And so he's carrying a little bit of cedar, but he's got some cedar hands. But yeah, I made this art, finished it today. I had the mountains and the clouds and everything before, but I finished it today, and I know it's not like professional art or anything, but it's my kind of art, okay? I even give raindrops, and that is actually hot glue. And then I also gave it a moon, and the moon has a little bit of like weirdness going on. But yeah, this is what I did. I painted this, and I painted this bottom, that bottom, made it look like a flowery field, and the sun is just bursting out. And yeah, this is my art. What y'all think? I am so creative. I made a giant. Y'all are always looking for giants all over the internet. I got one right here. It's called the cedar giant. All right, you guys. I think that's enough fun for the night. Every time I do something creative, I have to clean up a mess. Like, I feel like a kid. Every time they play with a toy, they have to clean it up. And it's a mess. Everything just stays a mess for a minute. Because I got hungry. Right? And then I found my paints, but I guess got to put them away. It's hard. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming to have dinner with me. And I hope you guys go and make create your own things too. Like, I've never had heard of anybody putting bacon in that, but it's okay. It tastes pretty good. All right, guys, peace out. Much love. See you guys tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, Kasslove 111. We are on Kasslove 420. All right, bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.